Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the show. Welcome back if you've joined me before. And hello to all the newcomers. Welcome to the Dodgy Git show. I'm Dodgy Git. Yeah, we're back here again, aren't we? Back in the same old dilemma. They're still continuing with the punt of the news there. Everybody's out in mad panic now. You've got this going on. Going on there. Hamas military wing claims responsibility for rocket firing from Lebanon into Israel. It's on Al Jazeera there. Yeah. I'm gonna try and bring my screens up for you. And, we'll continue sort of where we left off. We'll bounce around and we'll find some information where we can, and hopefully my computer will keep up and it won't let me down. I've had a few problems today so far. Let's bring him in a little bit. He's a little large there. Transition over to here and we'll listen to what the White House has to say. We've had Biden on. Right, we've had Biden on over here. So we could, but we're just going to go from where we're at, yeah? Thanks for joining me. I'm Dodgy Git. Dodgy Git Show 67. Thanks very much for joining me. If you'd like to hit the like and subscribe, that helps the algorithm stuff and helps me progress, gives me feedback. Anyway, we're going to listen in now, and it's all very controversial, I'm sure, all of it.
Nominated about a month ago. The nomination was sent to the Senate in late September. What's the plan to get him on the ground?
Well, first, the Senate is coming back into session next week. Second, when they do, we are going to work with both Democrats and Republicans, and particularly the leaders on both sides and the chair and ranking of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee to make that happen as soon as humanly possible, and then get him out to the region immediately thereafter.
Is that your top priority when Congress returns, apart from the aid requests that you're talking about?
Well, it's hard to answer top priority in the sense that our top priority when Congress comes back is going to be the full spectrum of needs that Israel has. Some of that is related to the support that we're seeking from Congress, and then, of course, having high-level diplomatic representation is going to be critical as well. So we will move urgently on that the minute that they come back. Yeah.
One of the things earlier, I'm sorry, can you just clarify your answer?
Sorry, it's the...
Just one question. Can you just give us where things stand with the normalization deal? Is that on hold now? Is there any progress? Do you see any progress for that?
So we are right now focused on dealing with the immediate challenge that we are confronting and that Israel is confronting. And so I'm not going to give a characterization on the state of play on normalization. It's not on hold. But obviously over the last 4 days, all of our attention with respect to our support for Israel has been focused squarely on this conflict, on this heinous, brutal attack, and on helping Israel be able to defend itself. We're going to continue to try to do that.
Can you just clarify your answer here? Yes.
You and the president have both compared Hamas to ISIS. What does that say about the U.S. approach to Hamas going forward?
Well, we have labeled Hamas a terrorist group for years, if not decades. And we have consistently supported Israel in its efforts to fight back against and undermine Hamas, and we will continue to do so. In the immediate term, what it means is working with Israel to ensure that they are able to go after that Hamas threat in Gaza effectively, relentlessly, and to the point where they feel that their security and their deterrence has been fully restored. Yeah.
Sullivan, can I just ask real quick? I'm sorry. Mr. Sullivan, are you concerned at all that those who are here in the U.S., terrorists who are here in the U.S., may be emboldened by what's happening now? And just to piggyback on what was asked earlier, because we do know that there are people sort of lurking here, is there a concern that there may be a flare-up?
The president put out a written statement yesterday with multiple elements to it. One of those elements was about the focus that we have right now on protecting Americans here at home against anyone who would seek to exploit or piggyback on what has unfolded, these gruesome events that have unfolded in Israel.
Do you guys think it's going to escalate? Do you think other people are going to get in tit for tat? Like, oh, if you line my egg basket, I'll line your egg basket, sort of thing. You know what I'm saying? What do you reckon? It's going to get deeper?
Or to the United States or to Americans anywhere in the world, that we are at a heightened state of vigilance to deal with that. That's something the president directed his team. It's something he spoke to yesterday in that statement, and it's something that he will be convening his national security team on this week because it remains a very high priority. And I'll take the last question.
Does the administration regret making the prisoner swap with Iran in light of these attacks?
The United States does not regret bringing home American citizens who have been unjustly detained abroad. As I said before, the president has no higher priority than to get Americans home. Right now, we have Americans who are being held hostage by Hamas in Gaza. That is a high priority. Bringing those Americans home from Iran was a high priority, from Afghanistan, from Venezuela, from other places as well. And we stand by bringing those people home because that is the duty of the commander-in-chief, is to get innocent Americans out of captivity in places that they are being unjustly detained. Thanks.
Jake, if Israel strikes Iran, what level of support can they count on from the U.S.?
Thanks, Jake.
Right, I've got the next lady in, you know, the black lady that's, yeah, we won't talk about, yeah. Black lady with the hair. Yes, she's up next. Okay, we're going to pop over here to I-24 News, see what they're saying. Are we up to date with them, or are we... let's see, they've got live, but they're cheating a bit. How long is this advert for? This advert for too long. No, I hope everybody is alright out there, wherever you are around the world. Thanks for joining me here. Yeah, thanks for joining me here on the Dodgy Git Show. We're going to try and gather as much information as we can from wherever we can. Okay, so thank you for joining me. Thanks for sticking by. Thanks for coming back. If you've been here before, if you've seen the Dodgy Git Show, we're gonna get some. We're gonna get a live feed now with a bit of sound. It might be a bit. Might sound like there's an air conditioner.
The Lebanese, along
with we thank KLW.
fired.
We'll thank KLW News. Is there's something kicking off there?
Into Israel. They were incendiary.
It's 10:30 now. I think they're setting fire to stuff with incendiaries now. Let's
14 dead Americans. Thank you, Gene.
14 dead Americans. God damn it.
The incendiary rounds landed up next to the top of the mountain where Israel has all their command and control and communications equipment. The Lebanese are trying to burn it all down. The Palestinians have fired more rockets. The water has been cut off in Palestine. The electricity has been cut off in Palestine. The entry and exit port of entry.
Oh, it'd be damn difficult to get a fucking bus. What do you reckon? Do you think that Ubers are working?
And turned into a jagged crater, from my understanding.
Damn.
So no one is entering or exiting through that location. The what else? A boat was attacked by the Israelis in the Gaza Strip. It looked like there were two looked like fishing boats, but they had explosives or something on them, because when the rounds from the Israeli cruiser or whatever that boat is, and I need to look at that, 'cause this has been driving me nuts all night. I don't know what they call, it's a Corvette, I believe. Yeah, the Corvettes. I don't know which one.
Well, I'm not sure what he's going on about there, people. Not into that right now. Let's flick back over here to I-24, see what the next piece is saying. Yeah, share the love to you and all the people around you this evening or this morning or whatever time of day it is at your place. Yeah, much love from Dodgy Git here at the Dodgy Git Studios to you, the viewer. Thanks for being with us. Stay tuned.
Caused a moment of concern, I should say, here at the hospital while it was ongoing, but that seems to have subsided. Beyond that, I have to say, we cannot count, literally, I've lost track of how many rounds of sirens there have been. The biggest at the 5 o'clock hour, just about 5 hours ago. A huge barrage from Gaza with very, very loud booms. I, like all of us, have been through...
I take it you lot have read the headline there, yeah? 40 children butchered, yeah? They took their heads off. Yeah, they beheaded toddlers, if you didn't know. They beheaded toddlers. Just let that sink in a minute.
Plenty of these at this point, the loudest and most numerous that I can remember. Everybody went into the hospital emergency room behind me, which is heavily fortified, as one would imagine in a place like this. So it was a safe place to be. But obviously, as always with these barrages of rocket fire, disruptive, it takes a psychological toll. And by the way, we should say, Ali, there was a direct hit on a building not far from the hospital. The smoke was actually visible.
Well, sorry about that, everybody. We've got blah 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 over the top of that, so nobody sees that. Then we go out over there. There we go. Look at that one. Oh my goodness! And then we can shoot back over here, and then we can put the sound back on.
The morning, Israel has been facing infiltrations of terrorists, kidnapping of Israelis, and a barrage of thousands of rockets emanating from the Gaza Strip. The biggest and bloodiest attack in years. Tune in for our extensive and rolling coverage of the Hamas deadly attack on Israel. On the ground, in-depth analysis, and most updated and accurate information. Stay tuned with I-20.
Shooting the target. Come to find out, as the boat was burning later on, we could actually see holes in the hull of the boat where the rounds were going through the boat and weren't even exploding, and they were exploding when they were hitting the water and not exploding as they were passing through the boat. So they were only exploding when they hit something solid on the boat. So that was explaining all the banging we were hearing, but such little results, because the rounds were actually passing all the way through the boat without exploding. It was that thin. So let's see. So that burned for a while. Several cities have been attacked by missiles. The Hamas said that if all these people didn't leave this town by a certain time, I think that was like 5 o'clock local time, if they hadn't left by then, that they were going to level that town. Well, that was some 5 hours and 32 minutes ago, and as far as we know, the town is still fine. I believe the group that is going to get the education is going to be the Palestinian terrorists. And there's nobody that can support Palestine or Hamas after what they did today. Or actually a couple days ago. And then what we found out that they did today, I should say. exactly what day they executed the children, but we found out today. Beheaded. Let me see if I can find
Thanks for joining me around the world. Just sending some love and some peace out to you guys wherever you are. Yeah, take every day as it comes and be thankful for it. Stuff going on in the top left of the picture. Yeah, like I said, they had till 10 o'clock to get out. It's now 10:30. Anybody left in there's getting fucked up, mate. And no fucking about anymore. No more messing. No more messing or being pushed or waiting or no. Nope. It's done. You've had your time. So I'm thinking out loud. Yeah. Turned it right up this end so you can faintly hear things going on in the background.
what the fuck. Took my picture down.
God damn.
Are you kidding me? So you guys saw it earlier on the program, the cartoon of the girl holding the poster that says peace, support, free Palestine, peace for Palestine. Whatever the sign was.
No, fuck peace for Palestine, just fucking peace.
Palestinian
Get rid of the shit.
terrorists that come up. Shows a picture of them running away, and then shows a picture of where they were, and her head is bouncing back. Last picture. We aired it. I shared it. And it is no longer in my timeline. The censorship is real, folks.
Yeah, massive censorship. Everybody's using the same camera feeds. Yeah.
I'll show you something. Hello.
You see that? You see that? You see that? Are you watching? Are you watching? Yeah? Yeah? Do you see that? Live fucking direct here from fucking Dodgy Gits. That's what they're fucking doing with them. And you go on about fucking organ harvesting ain't nothing. What the fuck? Where do you think it fucking comes from? Yeah? Yeah? They're laughing at him, look. Look at this boy here. Look at the one in the green. The one in the green. They're laughing at him.
They haven't even cleaned him.
Can you imagine? Right? This is it, mate. I don't give a shit anymore. I fucking had enough. You see shit like that, right? There ain't no more fucking about. Let's turn this fucking bollocks off, because I'm gonna fucking lose my fucking lid now. Do you fucking see that shit there? Do you fucking see that shit there? Do I have to go back and fucking show you? Yeah? Do I really have to fucking go back and fucking show that again? Do you fucking see what it's about now? Yeah? And do you hear them fucking laughing at it? Yeah? You fucking see now. My name's Dodgy Git. This is the Dodgy Git Show. I'd like you to take a moment with me to pray for these children. Yeah? I want you to take another moment for you to pray with me for the animals that are doing it. Did you see that? Yeah? It doesn't take much. It's so fine I can't. There we go. Uh-oh. No, pressed the wrong buttons. Do I need to say anything else? Do I need to say anything else? Do I need to say anything else? These people who are doing this to these children, who are laughing at those children there. These are the people that are doing this shit. I know our governments are a bit fucked up, but these people are fucking insane. They're mad. And I'm Dodgy Git. And I would quite happily wipe every last motherfucking one of them off the face of this fucking earth. And with that, like I say, pray for the children and pray for the fucking people that are doing it. This is Dodgy Git, sending you some love so you can share the love around the people around you that are close to you. Yeah? There ain't no fucking Friday prayers gonna fucking cure this. You've proven yourself to be what we all fought along. We've given you enough rope, and now you fucking hung yourselves, haven't you? All of you. Good night, everybody.